It's your girl, Deanna Lise, back again with another video. I promised you guys that I would come out with another video. So I'm here gonna tell my testimony, something that happened to me, and my recovery process for my surgery. If you are new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, I made 2 videos that I dropped on my channel, and it goes deep into what I am going to be talking about today. So pause this video, go watch those videos, I'll link them here, and then come back to this video, watch this video. And for those of you that were already here before and know what I'm talking about, hey guys, thanks for coming back. I am excited to have you on my channel. Make sure you keep watching this video to the end because it's gonna get a little bit juicy, and I am gonna talk about my testimony. I'm gonna try not to get emotional or cry or anything like that, but it is kind of emotional for me. So let's just get into the video and talk about the juiciness. And just a quick disclaimer, if you hear any noise up in the background, please don't mind it. I am in an apartment complex. I have a dog and other people are walking their dogs outside. So if you hear anything, just don't mind it. It is okay. Just keep on watching. So it is January the 18th, I believe. Yes, January the 18th. My surgery was January 11th. It was on a Monday. I am a week and 3 days post-op, post-surgery. So I am feeling a lot better today. I have the energy to make this video. I was trying to make this video earlier, but I had a lot of technical difficulties. As you guys know, I'm a new YouTuber, upcoming YouTuber. I want to just expand my channel and become a family. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you like this video and turn the post notification bell on. So my surgery was on Monday. After your surgery and you go home, you have nurses calling you all the time just to make sure you're okay, make sure your incision's okay, make sure you're taking your medication and everything in that nature. So fast forward to 3 days after my surgery, my doctor finally calls me. So she calls me and she tells me, I have some news that I need to tell you. And when she said that, I immediately became speechless. I told her, okay, tell me. And she was like, your surgery went amazing. So before her calling me, Sharvin, which is my fiance, he was telling me that my surgery went well, and still sore and still trying to recover and rest. I really didn't pay too much of a mind to it, so it didn't really hit me. So when my doctor finally called me 3 days later and told me that she had something to tell me, I immediately became speechless because it came to me what my fiance had told me. So she told me that my surgery went completely well, that when she went inside of me, when she cut me to put the camera in so she can look at my ovaries and my fallopian tubes and everything like that, that she didn't see anything at all. Anything. Do you hear that? Anything. She told me that she didn't see anything at all. And I was diagnosed with PCOS 3 years ago. If you don't know what PCOS is, make sure you watch my previous video to know a little bit more about the diagnosis of PCOS. I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I already have a video on my channel in regards to that. So make sure you watch that video first. So I was diagnosed with PCOS 3 years ago. So when she told me that she didn't find anything at all, you look completely fine. We didn't find any PCOS, any endometriosis. We didn't see any cysts. We didn't see any polyps, any fibroids, anything. You are completely healthy. We didn't see anything. and I immediately like just went blank. And when I went blank, I mean like speechless. Like I didn't know what to say. So seconds later it hit to me, and I was like what? Like I literally did not know what to say. So she was like, what I can tell you is that we seen a little bit of dead tissue on your ovaries, and you know, we removed it and everything like that. So your ovaries and everything else is completely healthy. You look like you are healthy. Your ovaries are healthy. Your fallopian tubes are healthy. Everything is healthy. So she was like, we went ahead and we removed the little bit of tissue that you had built up in there, and that's probably what was causing the sperm to meet the egg. It does look like your hormones are all over the place, and with your hormones being all over the place, that can cause, like, you know, irregular periods and you know, longer periods than usual, or shorter periods, or no periods at all. So we have to get your hormones regular in order for you to be able to ovulate and be able to have a family, conceive. So I asked her, I said, what is the treatment for that? And she was like, go ahead and make your week appointment, and when you come in, we'll discuss a lot more in regards to that. And we'll show you all of the pictures we took of your insides and give you all of the paperwork on how your surgery went and everything in that nature. So she was like, and for the medication, you're just going to be taking simple medication to control your hormones, and hopefully you'll be able to have the family that, you know, you want, and we'll get your hormones, you know, regular again. So when she said that, I completely like blanked. Like my sister was right next to me when my doctor called me. I'm thinking she's just gonna call me with, you know, letting me know if I'm okay, how am I doing, everything like that. She called me with the news that I've been waiting for my entire life. That, in that moment, that was God. That was God speaking to me, because I prayed on this for so long. So she told me that she's just gonna put me on medication, and we're just gonna go from there. So I'm gonna go through the whole journey with you guys. Like, you guys are gonna come along with me, because I know there's women out there that would want to see this, or that's going through the same thing, or that's trying to conceive, or that's, you know, going through the same thing that I'm going through. And I want to be an inspiration to you guys. So my appointment, I went ahead and I scheduled my appointment. It is on Thursday. So when I go see her, I'll bring you guys along with me. So this is a lot, just bear with me. And this video might seem like it's all over the place, but you will get the point at the very end. So when she went ahead and told me to schedule my appointment and everything like that, I instantly got off the phone with her, and I literally ran. Like, I didn't run because I can't run, but you know, like, I really went up to my fiance and I was like, oh my God, like, I have to tell you what just happened. My doctor just called me and told me that they didn't find anything. They didn't find no polyps, no cysts, no fibroids, no PCOS. Everything I was diagnosed with, by the grace of God, he removed it. Because the day of my surgery, baby, listen, I am a clean woman, okay? God did his thing. God did his miracle. So he was like, I told you, I was trying to tell you. I was like, I know, but it didn't sink into me with what you were trying to tell me. He was like, I knew you were fine. And I told my sister what my doctor had told me, and she was like, oh my God, like, that is so amazing. We prayed on this, and God finally healed you. So if you guys don't know, my family is Christian. You know, we go to church and we worship God, and we believe that when we pray on it, it would happen. We know that God is a healer and he's a miracle wonder. And anything that you want and anything that you are going through, you cry out to him and he will show you. He will reveal to you sooner or later. It may not be when you want it, but it'll be when he wants to show you. So I went ahead and I called my mom and I told my mom what had happened. And in the midst of me telling her, I'm just bawling my eyes out. Like, at this point, it finally sunk into me what she had said. And I'm just bawling my eyes out and just literally on the phone with her, thanking God. Like, I'm just yelling, thank you, God, you are so amazing, you healed me. And we both just started thanking God, and we both just like started crying, because it's like something that I was told I had this for 3 years, and I've been on so many medication and tried to find so many things to help what I was diagnosed with. And it was days and nights that I would literally kneel down and just pray on the situation and just ask God to heal me and reveal me, what he wants. We literally just on the phone just thanking God and just literally just both crying. And at this point, I had calmed down a little bit to where I can finally call my grandmother and tell my grandmother the news, because my grandmother is very, very religious. She's I wouldn't say religious, is that the word? What is the word I'm trying to say? She, she's very high end in prayer. Like you will catch her praying for hours and hours. And I know that when she prays for me, it's a stronger prayer because she's so into it. So when I called her on three-way and finally told her the news, she just started thanking God, and we all just started thanking God. So many people has prayed for me, and I even prayed for myself. It's been days where I kneel down and I will pray and asking God for answers, and my mom be praying, and it's been times where God revealed to her and she would tell me. God revealed to her and telling her stuff to do. I know that may sound a little bit crazy to you guys if you guys aren't like very like into spiritual and church and stuff like that, but God revealed to her that I was already healed and that I was already a brand new woman, and that he had me by his side no matter what the case or the circumstance may be, that he was there and he hears my prayers day and night. And he even told her and revealed to her that I was already healed before I even went into surgery. It's been times where my mom just tell me like, you are already healed, you already done. And I just want to say that no matter what you are going through, no matter what diagnosis you are facing or whatever a doctor may tell you or anybody may tell you, you want to hear opposite. You want to believe the opposite, if that makes sense. You want to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to claim whatever it is that they're diagnosing you with. I'm not going to claim it. I rebuke it, and I am a healed woman. I am a child of God. I'm not going to believe it. So although they're telling you these things, you want to tell yourself otherwise. You want to overcome what you are about to face. So always believe that the man above is healing you, because he is. You may not see it or you may not feel it, but he is, and he's gonna reveal to you in his timing that he wants, So it was really like an eye-opener, because at one point I did feel as if my prayers wasn't being answered, but that was just the enemy trying to distract me from what God had, and I eventually did not let him. So when my doctor called me and told me that they didn't see anything at all, I automatically knew that he was the one talking, because I prayed about this for so long and my family prayed on it. And it's crazy because no matter what you are facing and no matter what the case may be, always believe, you know, you're never alone. And that's why I'm making this video and taking you guys through this journey with me, because I want to expand my channel and I want to become a family eventually once we get big. Right now we're only at like 700 subscribers. In a blink of an eye, I'm gonna be at 1 million or 3K or 5K, and I'm gonna manifest it because that's what I want. Now let's get into the recovery and a couple questions that people have asked me. So the recovery process was, I wouldn't say it was hard or difficult because I had the support I needed, like my mom, my fiance, my sister. My sister even, stayed the night, the day of my surgery, to help out my fiance because she knew I was gonna be hurting. I can't get up and do whatever I want like a normal person. I can't just get up and walk myself to the bathroom. I'm gonna need help. So I had the support I needed, so I wouldn't say it was hard, but it was tough. So the day of my surgery, I went in. I wasn't nervous at all. The moment I became nervous was when the anesthesiologist walked in. Mind you, it was 2 anesthesiologists. One of them walked in and gave me a heads up on how the medication works, how they were gonna do the medication, and how they were gonna give me a low dosage first and then work their way up. So he started telling me how some women react differently and how some women don't wake up from it, like they have to be in like ICU and everything like that. So I like literally got freaked out, and I told him, like I literally told him, why would you tell me this? Like, I'm trying to prepare myself from not being nervous and you're gonna tell me something like this? He was like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I have to let all of the patients know that it's going under surgery what can happen, because that's a policy. I'm not here to make you nervous, although it may be nerve-wracking to hear, but we just want you to know that we got you, you're under good hands and you're gonna be okay. So once he walked away, my anxiety and everything just went crazy. Like I was scared. I started getting nervous. I literally just wanted to not even do the surgery. My doctor finally gets here, and you know, they start preparing everything for the surgery and everything like that. They're asking me questions, you know, like history questions and things like that. So a couple minutes pass by and lady comes in and she's like, I'm gonna take your belongings and lock them up because, you know, you're getting ready to go to the back and we just want to make sure all of your stuff is safe. So I hand her all my stuff, I hand her my phone and everything like that, and then like seconds later the nurse walks in and she's like, are you ready? And I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, let's get it over with. So she walks me to the operating room, and as soon as I walked in there, it was freezing cold, like freezing. I felt like I was in a freaking igloo, like it was so cold. So they have me lay down on like the operating table, and you know, they're getting me adjusted and getting me comfortable and stuff, and they tell me to slide down as far as I can. So after, you know, I'm on the operating table and stuff like that, they take my mask off and start putting like the breathing tube like in my nose or whatever, you know, like the breathing thing. And then I look over because the nurse is like putting something in my IV. I didn't know like it was the anesthesia, like I don't know. So they have the IV here. I'm still kind of bruised from it. So I look over and she's putting medication in my IV. I didn't know what it was. So next thing you know, when I look at my arm and then look at my doctor, I literally blanked out, like that's all. I I blinked out. That's all I remember. So next thing you know, hours pass, maybe like an hour or two pass, and I'm finally starting to wake up from the medication. And when I wake up, I look over and I look at the nurse that's in the room, and at this point I'm not even in the operating room, I'm in the actual like recovery room. But I look at her and I'm like, I'm ready for my surgery. And she was like, oh, you already went under surgery, your surgery was amazing. But you know, I'm drugged up from the medication, so like my words is like slurring, and like I'm asking for water because my throat was so dang on dry. I felt like I literally, like, I don't know, my throat was so dry. So she's like, oh, you already went under surgery. And I was like, oh, that was fast. And she was like, yeah, wasn't I? I told you it wasn't nothing to be nervous of. That experience was very, very smooth. I don't remember anything from my surgery, like the whole like shebang, because I literally blanked out in like the midst of me looking at my doctor. Like I literally looked at my doctor, next thing you know, I'm gone, I'm out of it. So yeah, so my surgery experience was okay. Like the doctors and everything and the nurses were awesome. They made sure they took care of me. I was in the hospital for a total of, I got there at 12 o'clock p.m. you know, because they have to get you set up and everything like that. My surgery was scheduled for 1 o'clock, but I didn't get in the surgery room until like 1:30ish, 2 o'clock maybe. Because you know, my doctor was kind of late, and then they also had other surgeries before mine. So my surgery was like 1:32. So I didn't leave the hospital up until like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So by the time I got home, it was maybe like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And the first night, so you can't sleep on your stomach or on your side or anything like that, because they put gas in your stomach for them to be able to see everything that's in there. So when I'm telling you, I looked like a blowfish. I don't know if you've seen the other video, but you can tell, like, my face was so swole, my stomach was so swole, like it was so tight. But I didn't feel any pain because I was still drugged up from the previous medication they gave me at the hospital. And when I got home, I finally took some medication. I can't remember what I took. I know they gave me some Narcos and some ibuprofen. I can't remember if I took ibuprofen or Narco. I don't remember. So I took my medication and I just ended up going to sleep. Like I stood up for maybe like an hour or two with my sister, just sitting on the couch and, you know, trying to get myself back together. And then I ended up falling asleep. So that night wasn't like too bad, but then the following morning, honey child, that's when the pain like kicked in and I started to feel everything. Like I literally was crying to my fiance, telling him how I couldn't move. I really wish I would have recorded my reactions. That was my initials. I wanted to record the whole process of like day by day after surgery, but I was so out of it and I was in so much pain. I couldn't even lift up my camera like to record anything. So the pain was maybe like a 9. It was so hard for me to sleep. At this point, everything's kicking in. So everything just started kicking in and it was just like horrible. So that was that for the whole recovery. It is now a week and like 3 days. So I'm still healing, like I still have my stitches and everything, but I'm like able to, you know, get up on my own, use the bathroom and all that stuff. I did end up in the hospital again. Maybe my surgery was on Monday. On that Wednesday, I went to the hospital because I was feeling so tight in my stomach to the point where it was hard for me to breathe. They just gave me like gas relief and told me that, you know, the gas and stuff will go on its own, but they gave me gas relief just to relieve some of the aching and the pain that I had. So that was that. I did forget to mention that in the previous clip. So the other question I got was, am I happy that I got the surgery? Yes, I am very happy that I got the surgery, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I am now, pursuing the journey that I'm facing right now, that I'm gonna pursue. So yes, I am very happy that I got the surgery. So now that we're done with the questions and everything like that, I'm gonna show you my incision. I have an incision on my belly button, one lower my stomach, sort of by my, lady, and then I have 2 incisions inside my lady. So I have 3 incisions. I'm not gonna show you the 2 because it's kind of, but I will show you the one on my belly button, and I will insert pictures of the days. I took a picture of what my stomach was looking like when I got my surgery the day after, and I will insert it here because baby, I was a blowfish. I was. So I'll show you guys those. So I am still a little bit bloated, so this is the incision here. I'm not going to take the band-aid off because you guys don't want to see that. It looks disgusting. But I have 3 stitches here, and my stomach has gone down a lot from my surgery because baby, I'm just going to insert the picture so you guys can see what my stomach was looking like. I was looking like I was maybe like 5 months pregnant. But yeah, my stomach has gone down. This is the incision here, and then I have an incision down here. I'm not gonna show you that one, and then you guys know where the other one is. Make sure you guys like this video up, give it a comment down below, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload more videos. And I love you guys. Thanks for coming, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.